Hi, I'm Cameron Humphreys from Humphreys Outdoor Power, and today the weather behind me is nasty, it's rainy, it's dreary, it's cold, not exactly what we dialed up for spring, but we're going to take that opportunity to look at some of the finance offers and promotions going on with Kubota. So we're going to start with their lawnmowers, their zero turns, run through all of those series and offerings, and then we're going to look at the RTVs. And then we're going to look at the tractors, run through BXB, LXL, MX, and M Series tractors today. May even throw the TLBs in there if you're interested in one of those big boys. It's actually what's sitting right there. That is an M62. So we're going to dive into that and see what kind of promotions Kubota has in store for us. Now keep in mind with all of these rates, they are subject to change. So while there are expiration dates on most of the regular rates, it's not uncommon for those to get extended or even change for the better at some times. So this is just a snapshot of what's going on right now in the market. So this is what Kubota is doing to try to drive customers in at the moment. So like I said, if they see that they're not getting as much action as they want to, they can certainly change that. Before I get started on this, I probably should specify we are in Indiana, so these promotions can vary from region to region. So we're considered the northern region. Not sure why we're northern. We're very much in the Midwest, but we're considered the northern region. So these deals apply specifically to Indiana. I'm not sure what other states are included in the northern region, but you'll want to reach out to your dealer and see if these rates apply to you. So with that said, let's dive in. So we're going to start here with the zero-turn lawnmowers from Kubota, specifically the residential ones. So the Z200 Series you can currently finance at 0% for 24 months, 0% for 36 months, 0% for 48 months, or 1.99 for 60 months. The 400 Series, which is kind of in between the residential and commercial grade. We can finance that at 0 for 24 months, 0 for 36 months, 0 for 48 months, or 1.99 for 60. So exactly the same thing for the 200 or 400 Series. But where things get a little bit sweeter is whenever we go to the Z700 Series, which would be a full-blown commercial unit. And this is actually going to apply to the ZD Series as well, so the diesel units as well. You can do 0 for 24 months, 0 for 36 months, 0 for 48 months, 0 for 60 months, and then 1.99 for 72 months. For the RTVs, you're going to be able to finance all of these. So the 520, if you can find one, the 850, both of those are the gas units, the new RTV X, which is diesel, the new RTV X 1130, which is diesel, the 1140, which is the one with the extra row of seats, and the X 1100, which is the full cab unit. We can finance all of those at 0 for 24 or 0 for 36. You can also go 1.99 for 48 or 2.99 for 60. And then for the gas units only, so the 520 and the 850, we can do 3.99 for 72 months. All right, for the tractors, we're going to start off with the BX series, so the little subcompacts. You can get that in 18 horse, 23 horse, 26 horse, or the 23S, which is tractor, loader, and backhoe. We can finance those at 0% for 24 months, 0 for 36 months, 0 for 48 months, or 0 for 60, 0.99 for 72, or 1.99 for 84. However, they are willing to let you do 0% for 84 months right now. It's a special deal. I guess they're still advertising it, but just not as much as other things. So I don't think I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. But talk to your dealership on BX Series about 0 for 84. In fact, we'll just kind of cut to the chase here. Everything through the L Series, the standard L Series, we're going to be able to finance at 0% for 84 months. So super excited to be able to have that again this year. I know with interest rates going up and down and all around, we weren't sure if we were going to be able to get that. Happy to see it still here. It's probably the best financing you're going to find anywhere. I'm not sure who can compete with that. But we're going to go ahead and keep it moving on this, but I did want to specify first and foremost, we can do 0% for 84 months. So make sure to talk to your dealership about what options you've got there. For the B Series, we are going to have, and this is going to include the 2301 and the 2601. You can do 0 for 24, 0 for 36, 0 for 48, 0.99 for 60, 1.99 for 72, or 2.99 for 84. And then on only the 2301 and 2601, you can do the 0% for 84 months. So awesome time to buy one of those. That's a fantastic machine. But the B2401, which is kind of a specialty unit anyway because it's gear drive, and not a lot of people look for that. You don't have 0 for 84 on that, but they're kind of rare anyway. With the LX series, so the 2610, the 3310s, those are the older models, but there's still plenty out in the field. I'm sure you can probably get some good deals on there. I know there's some rebates going on those right now as well. You can do 0 for 24, 0 for 36, 0 for 48, 0 for 60, and then 0.99 for 72 or 1.99 for 84. However, again, like I keep saying, we've got 0 for 84 on that as well. On the 3520s, if you can find them, they're going to have out to 0 for 48. And then again, you can still do the 0 for 84 months, but you've got 0.99 for 60 or 1.99 for 72. Not sure why you would do that whenever you've got 0 for 84, but you never know when Kubota is going to take away that 0 for 84 months. So act now while we know what's going on. All right, for the standard Ls, and this includes the L2502, the L3302, and the L3902, along with gear drive versions of that. We're going to have kind of the same situation here where we've got 0 for 24, 0 for 36, 0 for 48, 0 for 60, 0.99 for 72, or 1.99 for 84 months. However, again, we've got 0% for 84 months on all of that right now. So the big deal with this 0 for 84 is we really don't know when it's going to go away. Everything else is slated to be here for a minute, which is why I'm going ahead and posting those. Not to mention everybody's situation is a little bit different, so you never know what someone might want, so it's better to know all the options. But I do want to specify right now the best financing rate you can get for any tractor that we've covered so far up to these is still 0 for 84 months. Now, as we get into the L4802 and the Grand Ls, which are next, we're going to see that 0% for 84 months disappear. So now we're getting into the nitty gritty. So we're going to go ahead and go to the L4802 real quick, and it'll be the exact same as the Grand L. So the Grand L tractors are those luxury tractors, have a lot more features. Anything that ends in a 60, we stock the 4060, the 3560, and the 6060. And this also applies to cabs for those. So you can do these as 0 for 24, 0 for 36, 0 for 48, 0.99 for 60, or 1.99 for 72. Hey, this is Camron. The day after editing this, I'm going through the footage, checking all my numbers. I did make one mistake. Well, I probably made several, but I caught one mistake. The L4802 actually can be financed at 0% for 84 months. So I wanted to clarify that. If you're interested in the 4802, it's an awesome 40 horsepower chassis, still a standard L, but a great tractor, and it does qualify for the 0 for 84 months. So we'll keep it moving. On the MX series, the 5400 and the 6000, again, we don't have the 0% for 84 months. I'm looking over to the side to see my super secret chart that I'm not allowed to share for what does qualify for the 0 for 84 and what doesn't. But that MX series, they're going to consider that a little bit too big for this. So they're just going to go out for 0 for 24, 0 for 36, 0 for 48, 0 for 60, and then you can do 0.99 for 72, and then 1.99 for 84. On the M series, so the two that we stock, I guess technically three, we've got the M5660 and the M7060, and with that 7060, this will be for either ROPS or cab. It's a very popular cab tractor. 0 for 24, 0 for 36, 0 for 48, 0.99 for 60, 1.99 for 72, or 2.99 for 84, and again does not qualify for the 0 for 84 as of right now. For an M5 111, if you decide you wanted to go big, so that's right at 99 horse, 0 for 24, 0 for 36, 0 for 48, 0.99 for 60, 1.99 for 72, 2.99 for 84. And then with the TLBs, again, like that M62 right over my shoulder there, and an L47, a B26 I believe is the same. 0 for 24, 0 for 36, 0.99 for 48, 1.99 for 60, 2.79 for 72, or 3.99 for 84. So that was a brief run through of Kubota's promotional rate financing. The big takeaway from all of that is that 0% for 84 months on everything from BX to standard L tractor. Keep in mind that when we talk about financing, that does include any attachments that you want from Land Pride. So all of those qualify for that 0 for 84 or whatever you want, whatever finance rate you choose. You also get an additional $100 off for any attachment besides the loader, and then $200 off for a third attachment. So again, talk to your dealership about that. One other thing to consider is there are really good cash rebates as well. So you don't necessarily have to finance if you've got some cash lying around. Talk to your dealership. It varies from unit to unit, otherwise I would get into it, but it varies from unit to unit, but I've never seen as much cash rebate as I'm seeing right now. So Kubota is really incentivizing buying. They're trying to make sure that you're thinking about Kubota in the market rather than the competition, and that bodes well for anyone who wants to buy a Kubota tractor. So if you are interested in buying a Kubota tractor, swing in here, Humphreys Outdoor Power, give me a call, or check out your local dealership. In the meantime, leave a like if you like the video. If you want to see more videos going over Kubota promotional rates, make sure to subscribe as well. Thank you. Bye.